up. Take a look at this family portrait. Yes, that's Joe Jessup and his 5 wives, 46 children and 239 grandkids. The family squeezed together for a group photo in the February issue of the National Geographic magazine. Now, they're members of a 6,000-strong community that practice polygamy. So, that got us thinking, do you think you'd be happier if we were polygamous, and would you be happy to share?
Well, with 46 children, he's a busy fella, isn't he? So, I don't think I could stand all that myself. I think I'd say... Yeah, I'll come in, because I can't handle this on my own.
You'd have to have somebody, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, and the more... Do you know, the more I've thought about... First of all, I thought, oh, what an awful thing. You know, I don't think I could deal with that. Oh, my gosh, no. But actually, we've just been chatting, haven't we? And I said, well, I could do Tuesdays.
I could do Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I could do Saturdays.
Well, yeah. Just
I could do the cook... No, I can't cook.
No, I cook.
You cook.
You cook.
What could you do?
Well, I'll look after the kids.
I don't want to do the other thing every day.
No.
No, but I could ring you and say... You're all right to... Like, I'll go in, Lisa, and you could have a day off somewhere.
But, Joan, you always strike me as someone who likes to be sort of in control.
Yeah, I'd have to be wife number one, like, obviously. But, yeah, but, you know... But that's not a problem, because I'd say, how you doing?
You'd pass it on.
I'd pass it on. It wouldn't be a problem.
Do you think generally, though, you know, we're all having a bit of a laugh here, but do you think that generally society would be happier if women, you know, if it was sort of 3 or 4 women to 1 man?
I think... don't you think? I think women are a bit more understanding about it than men would be.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, what do you think?
No, I think what I'd quite like is 4 men. Don't you think, girls? Yes. You see?
Sherrie,
what
would you do with them?
Well, one could do the DIY, one could do the bills, and one could do the cooking, and then I'd have one every now and then to do other bits. But, you know, you don't have to bother if there's 4 of them. They can do as they're told then,
Do you think the fact that you only really hear about it in different societies and cultures, when there's more women than men, do you think that's because women can cope with it and men couldn't?
I do. Yeah. I think it's interesting that there isn't any culture where it's the reverse. And I mean, if we did forget about the culture that we live in and what we accept as normal, I think it could work really, really well. You know, not just about jobs like washing and ironing and other bits, but things to do with, like, for example, like when Paul and I have a conversation like to do with business, I wish that I had more of a solicitor's brain. You know, so if you had...
If wife... to me about that.
There you are.
Could he? So if you could be wife number 2, you could be a solicitor.
No problem.
And then I think wife number 3 would be someone that didn't have a go at him in the car about which direction to take.
Yeah. You see, that would be me, because I don't care.
Great.
I don't know where I'm going anyway, so...
Right. Do you know what I like the idea of? Is if you all get on, like, say it was, you know, the 4 of us, I think you could kind of barter with each other to say, look, please, I'll let you wear my shoes if you do tonight.
Yeah.
You can borrow my favourite dress. Please do tonight for me.
What do you do in your marriage? I'm just worried, because you don't do that, you don't do this, you don't do that.
I'm laughing because I'm buying time, because I'm trying to think. Paul's a good cook.
Yeah.
He's really good with the childcare.
He's a
good
businessman.
He's a good businessman.
Once again, Lisa, what do you actually do in your marriage?
Do you know what? What worries me also is that he's sat here in the audience today. He's here, and his name's Jessup, because the guy...
Oh, hello.
Hello, darling. Oh. The guy in the thing we're talking about is a Jessup. I hope it's...
No relation?
There's no relation.
No.
But also, women get to a certain... I don't know about all women, but I'm generalising here, but a lot of women get to a certain age, and actually... The sex thing they could do without.
Well, you always say you could just do a cup of tea and a hobnob.
I honestly could.
Yeah.
Also with friends, you know, for example, if you're having problems in your relationship, you often you go out with your mates and they share the load. You say, he's doing this, he's doing that, what do I do? And they come up with solutions, and eventually they get to know your partner almost as well as you do. So it wouldn't seem completely alien to ring a mate up and say, look, can you come round and have a word?
And also, you've always got another woman to talk to, haven't you? I mean, I know a friend of mine who was going through a bad time when I was going through a really bad time, and she told me all her problems, and it made me feel so much better. But you know what I mean? So if you have 4 of us at home,
you talk about, you know, you could have one of the ladies round to have a word. I don't think I would mind that. It was if they were having something else. You know, because if he's married to other ladies, he'd have to be a little bit in love with them, and I don't think I could cope with that.
Yeah, but you've got to find a man that can deliver for 6 wives.
Yeah?
I mean, we're all assuming that they're up to the job. I mean...
Well, he's got 46 kids. He's obviously been doing something, right?
Yes, obviously.
And he's still smiling at 88.
Yeah. No wonder.
They're not, but he is. OK, it's competition time.